G'day everyone, Goober here with another Torchlight Infinite Sandlord season video. In this video, I'll be covering off on my decision process when gaining the free legendary pack spirit that everyone will get day 7 of the season. It is 7 days of login. Starts at the start of the season and it goes until the end of the season. So if you missed a day, you should still be able to get it. Now, it only has a select few pack spirits that you can get, being Heartbound Rose, Monument Knight, Shepard, Mistville Orphan, Alice 1, and Rainbow Paint Owl. This does not include Alice 1 or the new pack spirit. It is in line with the boons. So if you go to boons and you go to memories down here, go to pack spirits, and they are all the ones in here except for Dark Surge Banquet for some reason. And there is initially a couple of extra considerations for this. Now, let's start at the bottom. So Snow Paint Owl, you just pull. There's a 30% chance upon getting a rare or magic pack spirit. And there is a 1 in 2 chance when pulling a legendary to get the Snow Paint Owl. Same with Alice on the Mistville Orphan. Is that the same percentage? Yep. So all three of those are the same. We get to Dream Herder, which is the same. And then we get to the 2 special cases here. So in the chest, I believe if you pull one of these, you're only going to get 1, which actually may hinder you a bit. So if you are doing the boon pull, if you pull this guy, you get an additional level. So if you pull him once, he will be level 2. You have to pull him 3 times to get him to level 6. So here's one of the easier ones to get to level 6. I have him at level 6 because I've pulled him 3 times. Same with Heartbound Rose. You pull Heartbound Rose and you'll get an additional level. So if you get one of these levels from your chest, it'll be, I guess, 1, 3, 5. And then if you want to do another one, you have to pull it again anyway. So unless you really want either of these two, or you already have the others to 6 or something like that, or you just don't like their mechanics, then I would avoid these 2 out of the chest just because of how you can pull them if you are going that way. Now, I really want this one because it's the only one I don't have. But anyway, let's go through and have a look at the pack spirits and see what they give. Now, I'm only going to cover level 1 of these pack spirits. But let's start with the one that I don't have, which is Heartbound Rose. So this one's easy because I don't have it. So level 1 gives you increased drop quantity. Yep, it's a drop pack spirit. It gives 20% Desire Core drop quantity, 20% Divinity Stone drop quantity, 12% drop quantity. That's pretty cool these days. Back when it came out, that was fine. And a 22% chance to 2 times the items in the Cube of Rapacity. That is the cube at the end of the map that you roll for and greed if you've got big balls. So a 22% chance to get 2 times items is really strong. And when you level them up, that goes to 3 times loot and stuff like that. So if you hit it, there's a 50% chance of getting 3 times if you have this guy at level 3. And if you get it to level 5, there is a 22% chance of 3 times. So that's pretty cool. On to the next one. We'll just go up the list. So we have Monument Knight. This is a little bit confusing because I have him leveled up, but I have all the stuff written down in my spreadsheet. Over here, if you go to my Google tracking sheet, you can see that stuff. So the Monument Knight gives 16% soul candle drops, 16% chance to double pages, which are good right now, garbage later on. 18% drop quantity, which is pretty average, but you only use this guy in the city anyway. There is a chance for rewards to be doubled when in the City of Eterna. And then the main one is every time the player completes the Candelabrum gameplay in the Ruins of Eterna, there is a % chance to increase the number of reward spots in the city map. That's after completing your city. You hit go, whatever, and it pops in a couple of extra rewards, up to 15 extra spots, which is pretty insane that you can get up to 15 extra rewards based on your luck for that character. Next up, we have Shepard, my favorite league mechanic in the game. I may get this guy to get 2 rerolls, but that is my personal choice. Shepard gives a 40% increased drop quantity for nightmare monsters, 40% additional dream talking drop quantity. Now, Dream Talkings at the moment are worth a ridiculous amount of currency. I think they were selling for 15 FE each yesterday, so that's pretty insane. 12% drop quantity, and then the main one, when escaping from the Nightmare, so in the Nightmare little mini level that it loads, when escaping, when destroying the roots, there's a 10% chance that all dream bubbles that you have obtained, so if you have 12 red dream bubbles there is a 10% chance every time you kill a root that each of those can drop. So it can get quite lucrative, especially if you have rainbow bubbles. So Shepard at level 1 is extremely good value because of this talent here. He just gets better and better as you go up. So at level 2, he gets a 50% chance to trigger a selection, an additional time with no downside when entering the Nightmare Realm. Level 3, he gains a reroll when you're having your selections. Level 4, there is a 100% chance to trigger an extra Sweet Dream Omen. It may not sound too much better than 50% chance, but it is about 10 times better because it allows you to take choices like Dream Within a Dream. So I think it's 3 selections gets you a rainbow commodity bubble. Now, if you're going on a 50% chance, that's a pretty big gamble. But if you are going on a 100% chance, it is much more guaranteed, and you can easily go toward. So you select it, you clear that zone. At the end of the level, at the start of the next level, if it doesn't trigger, you are guaranteed to get that when you enter the Nightmare. So that is very, very powerful. And as I said before, 2 chances to reroll is also going to be insane. So I may pick that up for myself. Anyway, carrying on. Mistville Orphan. Mistville Orphan is also incredibly good at level 1 if you are doing Mistville, obviously. Chess increased by 8%. That's cool. Intel has a 16% chance to be doubled. That's cool. When going to a tower, there is a 10% chance to skip the battle and enter the Misty Lake, gaining 3 chests of folklores at the same time. Now, this is absolutely insane because I think level 11 and 15 or something like that, you are guaranteed to get a activation medium. If this triggers, you get 3. If it doesn't trigger, if you're not on one of those stages, you still get a ton of loot, and you're skipping that that battle, so it's a lot faster, and the loot is actually insane. The minor pets also have this, but is really, really crazy. So it's really, really nice. Going on to Alice. Alice has a 24% drop quantity for doll securities, 24% drop quant. You can see as we go up, the older pets, which is Heartbound Rose, only had 12% drop quant, so you would never use this outside of the cube. However, as we are coming towards the later ones, it's got 24% drop quant, so if you're struggling for drop quant, definitely use one of these ones up here, or the purple ones actually have quite a bit as well. Anyway, the main one, all member services gain an additional effect. When settling Clockwork Ballet games, there's a 25% chance to settle rewards one additional time. This can only be triggered once, takes effect immediately, and lasts for the duration of the game. So when you're doing your selection, clear it up, and then you can switch to your other pack spirits, clear the map, and then at the end, it takes effect, which is really quite nice. And I think finally we have the Rainbow Paint Owl. I don't know why I struggle to say that so much. This character's design means that you should choose this one definitely everything else in the game. That's a joke, obviously. TLI is quite delightful to look at, especially when it triggers in the map, and it is a huge, well, anywho, motorboat. Colored Snow has a 12% chance to be egg drop quantity increased by 24. And when the painting is completed, randomly transforms 1 to 4 cells, Spirit exclusive cells. They don't require combat and it doubles their rewards. So if she appears on the map, you won't have to do anything and you can just loot the stuff and move on and gaze in wonder at the treasures you have found. But anyway, that's my in-depth view of which legendary pack spirit to grab, which ones have more value in my opinion, especially if you're going to level 1. If you really enjoy certain gameplay over other gameplay, like if you never do Clockwork and you don't really like Clockwork, don't grab the Clockwork pet. One of your other ones that you actually enjoy doing. That should be obvious, but if you are looking for your first one, I would say Shepard is the best value. Mistville Orphan is probably second best value. I suck at that gameplay, that's why it's second. And the others, like this one is really good. Again, if you are running Canvas, if you're not, then don't get it. I am torn. I really want this one, but because of the double levels every time you pull it, I may just spend the rest of my Primos trying to get this, and then I'll definitely get the better Shepard. So level 5 Shepard for me, 2 rerolls, sounds pretty darn enticing. But anyway, that's what I've got for this video. Hopefully it helps you make a selection. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, and I will... also, tell me which one you're grabbing in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.